What you see behind me is a work in progress. I have been speaking with my wife since the new year, and we've decided that we think that 2021 should be about the person that you are, not about the person that you want to be. So if you have been following this channel for more than a minute, you know that I make a ton of board game videos, but some of you more astute viewers will notice that board games are not even my top 5 thing that I enjoy doing. I have wrestling, video games, horror movies, fighting games. There are just Star Wars. There's so much more that I love than board games. So I have also been making a video series called The Hard 100, in which I'm going through very methodically the games that I own to make videos about all of them. Today, we are going to do something a little different. In the spirit of the new year and trying to get clean, we are going to do a purge. These are the games that I know I'm going to get rid of. I don't want to make a video for. I've either played them completely or tried to play them and just could not get into them. There are a lot of games on my wall. This is every game that I own. I got a couple of new shelves, and we are about to go through them and get rid of some. So ladies and gentlemen, join me on this Hard 100 special edition of The Purge. Now, the rules for The Purge are very simple. They are the same as the rules for the Hard 100. Can't get rid of a game until I have played it or attempted to learn and play it. That is going to become a very big deal because a lot of these games I have tried to learn. I could not get into, I could not understand, I could not take a couple of turns before I was just like, no, I'm done. Also, be wary, down here, these are the games I've made videos for, except for Rise of the Ganges. And I am going to be going back through the games that I've kept for my Hard 100 and getting rid of some of them as well. I will also be making decisions on games I'm going to keep that I haven't yet made videos for. This doesn't mean I'm not going to make a video for them in the future. I just may be changing the format of the ins or outs and changing it to why it is in my Hard 100. So let's go. Whew. Let's fucking do this. Now, the best way to do this would probably be to go shelf by shelf. So let's do that. Relic, I made a video for. Nemesis I haven't played. Now, Relic I have played and I actually bought and found this. This is the original Fantasy Flight Edition, not the other one. Shut up, Star Wars. And so we are going to most likely keep that. Dale of Merchants, I know I'm going to keep. I'm going to make a video for it. Loyang is good. Alhambra. Alhambra is a great, great game. But I have an app for it, and I don't think this game needs to be kept. There are my jeans. So, all right, so that's one down. And let's go ahead and put Dale Merchants back up there. All right, D-Day Dice. I haven't quite made it through yet. What do we got back here? Sushi Go. No. Yeto. Yeto is a game that I have played and I actually really enjoyed, but I played it before Olive was born. I haven't played it since. So Yeto, Yet Out. Merchants and Marauders, Phil got that for me. Let's see what's back here. Mansion of Madness is out. Star Wars. Now this is actually a reprint or a remake of a game called CSI versus KGB. Not CSI, CFI, FBI, which I actually really, really enjoy. But this version is just more of the same. So Starry, the Wars, you're out. Werewolf is a Werewolf. Mint works. I've played on my own and it's fine. It's not worth keeping. Mountains of Madness is actually really, really fun, but it's not a game that gets played very often. It's just, it's a silly one, and that's getting out. Fog of Love. I played this a couple of times. I have everything for it. I don't know. But let's get Mountains out of there. Went ahead and took Fog of Love out as well. Prêt-à-Poitois. Let's see. I'm keeping all 3 of these, or Eldritch and that. I'm keeping those, period. Australia. Star Wars. Knock it off. And then Australia. I do want to play that, so here we go. Gloomhaven. What do we got back here? When I Dream. Yamatai is getting gone. Haven't played Rootbound yet, and Dead of Winter I'm looking forward to trying to play one day. So Yamatai is the Days of Wonder joint from a few years back. And it's very, very good. Very colorful, but I haven't played it in a long time. Let's get down here. All right, this is Cthulhu Rise of Cults. I have tried playing this on numerous occasions, and I cannot get into it. It is gone. Here, oh, it's gonna be a good shelf to get rid of some stuff. Grimslingers, probably the coolest name and coolest art for a game ever, but I am just not. I played through a little bit of the campaign, and I just could not. I could not be bothered with Grimslingers. So, War of the Worlds. I got this on sale at a Dragon's Lair. It's fine. I played a little bit of the solo. It's a nightmare to set up. Very slow game. It's... we're going to do a whole thing about that. This is wonderful, and now I have plenty of room for the stuff that's coming to that, so kudos to me. Alright, Samurai is good. Amun-Re, Revolution, Hiroshima Convoy. I'm going to play that. Tricarion on play. This game is really good. That shelf survived. Dungeon Roll. Actually, when I did my Dungeon Other review, I thought I already got rid of this, but I didn't. But I'm going to get rid of it now. Tragedy Looper I'll play. Talon I'll play. I'll play that one day. Coliseum I'll play one day. This game is going to go away. Freshwater Fly is good. Let me get that out. Of all of the Legendary games, this is by far my favorite. I've organized the shit out of it. It's very good. It's very good. You just play through the movies, but the problem is, once you play through all the movies, there's not really any reason to go back through it again. Some people might disagree. I do not. So Legendary is Legendary out. Rising Sun. Look at all this shit. And if you look in the back, there's more back there. But... part of me really, really wants to get rid of Rising Sun. The same reason I want to get rid of Nemesis. It just takes up so much room. But I do really like it, and I do really want to play it again. I just don't have the people and the time to... Look, oh, it's so good. All right, Abaddon I haven't played yet. I picked up for a couple of bucks. What's back here? Oh, God. We're about to do this, aren't we? All right. I thought this would wait. I thought we could get through this without having any kind of heart-to-heart. What the fuck is my hair doing? Lord of the Rings, the living card game, is one of the greatest games ever made. Full stop. And it is one of the hardest games ever made. It is one of the most beautiful, well thought out. Whenever they announced the Star Wars living card game, I really thought it was going to be just a reskin of this, and that's what I wanted, and then it was garbage. And then I got when I watched the Hobbit movies, I actually enjoyed them, so I got the Hobbit thing here. But the problem is, this game is so good, and it's a little bit of a hassle to set up, and it's like spending 20 minutes to set up a game that takes 5 minutes to lose. It's really fun to play with someone, but the video game gods have declared that... Oh, I forgot I had this. Oh, it's the Battle at Lake Town. I paid $18 for this? Fuck out of here. It's so good, however, released a phenomenal app for it instead that does all of the heavy lifting. And at first I thought it was just going to be like, oh, this isn't the same game, this is something else. But it's essentially the same game without all the fiddly and without all the setup and without all the everything. It's so good. Man, yeah. So Lord of the Rings, the card game, is going to be gone from my collection. But honestly, this hasn't been played in a long time. Long time. And I've played the video game version a handful of times, and it's so good. And they have most of the stuff from that in here. I got that on sale. I got that for less than the cost of this Battle of Lake Town. So we're gonna call that, I don't know, because I would have spent a lot of money on expansions and stuff for this because I just love the art. Admittedly, a lot of it was rollover from the Lord of the Rings board game that I like. So this one I'm sad to see go. This one has a little bit of sentimental value, only because this is one of the first games that Phil and I played together. But you know what? Fuck it. This is about being who we want to be. I'm never going to play this game again physically. So Lord of the Rings, the living card game, resource card. It's gone. Back to the shelf. All right, and that Hunt for the Ring is still down there because that's one of the better hidden role games. Magic Labyrinth I'm keeping because it's fun and Olive can play with it. And CO2, I know I'm going to get rid of that one day, but I have to play it first. Beowulf Stone Age I'm going to keep. Robinson Crusoe I'm keeping. Concordia I just want to play. The Gaia Project I just want to play. Alright, let's scoot on over to the upper there. Into the Terra Below, which is great. Okay, we're about to make some people angry. I think Mysterium is better on paper than it is in real life. So that game is... Alright, this is a game that I have tried playing and trying to learn to play it numerous times. It's... I can't with that one. Alright, back here... I'll play that one day. Ghost Fight and Treasure Hunters is not even open yet. It's for Olive. What do we got up here? Born to Serve, Rose King, Escoria, Biscudo, Time Stories. Those can all make it to live another day for now. And put him there. Alright, Darkest Night. I don't know. Alright, One Night Ultimate Vampire. This is basically just One Night Ultimate Werewolf, which is somewhere. I think this is more of the... we're going to keep that because I'm going to pack that in with the other box. Our Ares Project I bought for $1 from some kid. I want to play it. I bought this because I heard it was good, but I have no interest in playing it, but I want to play it. And Cottage Garden. So we have a game that has made it into my Hard 100. I don't know if y'all know this or not. It's Patchwork. Right there. See? Look at that little bitch over there. And this is Patchwork plus Cats. This game is not good. This is a great designer, Uwe Rosenberg. I love you, brah. But this game is not one of your best and one of my favorites. So it goes to the pile. Thunderstone's my wife. She'd kill me if I got rid of it. Bottom of the ninth. There is a lost episode of a game series where I played this on the iPad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But the iPad is way better for it. Fuck. We'll come back to that. Wu Wei. This is Wu Wei Journey of the Changing Path is all fucking wood. This game is goddamn. Hold on, one second. You guys want to talk about a beautiful game? This is one of the most stunning all wood beautiful games I've ever played. I have only played it solo, and it is a bit of a goddamn nightmare. It's just there's a lot of fluffy language in this rulebook that is very nice, and it's very laid out, and it's very good. But there's a lot of, I just don't know. Just don't know. It's just one of those, during a gathering, there is a sharing of knowledge in the form of chi redistribution. I know. It's one of those games where it's teaching you how to play by using keywords from the game, but everything is a keyword from the game. It is a beautiful, beautiful game that I cannot deal with anymore. What else is up here? Proving Grounds. I was going to do a, what's it called? A thing with this. A death match. We're going to have a little death matches over here. So Proving Grounds was over there, and I forgot what was going to be right there, but that's out. This game is, we'll talk about that in a second. All right, everything else is fine. We'll get rid of this once I finish it. Manhattan, what's over here? Long Shot we'll keep. That's a good shelf. So we'll keep that for now. Origin we'll keep for now. What do we got here? Sherlock Holmes. We'll get rid of these Sherlock Holmes. We'll get rid of that Witness one day. Here we go. And then they held hands. This is one of those relationship games where you don't talk and you move cubes around. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be the basics of this pile. It's fine. All right. I think we're good there. We're good there. We're good there. What's in here? Monikers. I feel like I need to keep monikers because we like Time's Up Total Recall, and this is that bit better. Joking Hazard. I am officially done with anything having to do with Cyanide and Happiness. Both Kickstarters have launched in public before I got them, and it's just apples to apples, but not as fun. Even that's saying something. Now this shelf is about to get really, really bad. Walk the Plank is fine. It's a fine program selection game. Action selection, it's pretty good. Two Rooms in a Boom is a hidden role game where there are two rooms and someone is going to blow up. It's fine. these are my Star Wars Destiny boxes. Yeah, they're fine. I don't need them. So these, one for Rey, one for the bad guys. And then it's fine. Hana Mikoji already kept. Put that over there. Ninja Dice. It's just a dice chucking game, and it's dice chucked. It's fine. D-Day Pocket. I gotta get rid of it. Okay, look at this shit right here. I think this game is okay. It's just pandemic, but not pandemic, and I can't be bothered. Tiny Epic Western, Tiny Epic Heroes, Tiny Epic, Tiny Epic. We'll get to those one day. See that box back there? Welcome out to the G. There's a lot of stuff in here that's about to get pieced out. So, Epic 8, Limited Kanai Factory. It's fine. It's just a fun little nothing game. Solitaire rules. Maybe we'll goof off with that once. Agent Hunters is kind of fun. It's silly, but it's gone. What is this? Yeah, these are some games that I played once or twice, and it's just like 5 minutes of fun. No. Oh my goods. Oh, I need to play that. Say Adios to the Villains. I actually really, really like that. That's a really good game. And then My Star is also a really good game. These Dark Stories, these are different. These are like 20 questions where you read a thing and someone has to try to figure it out. It's really good for road trips. I forgot I had that. I need to bring that back out. Smash Up Container Fire. All right, so that goes back there. So that's everything basically. What do we got up top? I haven't really played some of these. Claustrophobia is going to get gone soon. Now we get to go down here, and these are games that I've already made videos for, but are probably about to get re-evaluated. Tokaido, yeah, I'm keeping that, no shit. Let's see, Santorini I'm going to keep, Outer Rim I'm going to keep, Whitehall, Lord of the Rings, Watergate, High Treason. These, hold on, let's pop these out real quick. So that was going to be a deathmatch, but they've lived to see another day. But we're not High Treason, I forgot how to play that one. But we're going to talk about those in a second. We'll do a little mini deathmatch. Dinosaur Ride, that's all good. Rise of the Ganges, you're going to go away one day. Flick 'em Up is really fun. Anything behind here that needs to go? Just one copy, one single copy of Everdale. And Tiny Towns, which is pretty good. One Night, Zombies, Cash Guns. Deep Space D6 can go away. I have no interest in really playing that again. It's a good game though. Brass is really good. Oh my god, we're about to do this too, aren't we? Behold, Netrunner. Oh god. Phil and I got into this. We would go to coffee shops and play it. In a perfect world, we'd be playing this all the time. This is such a good game. Okay. I was the NBN, and they were fun, and he liked playing the runners, and I like playing the corporations. But there's just no room for this anymore. A game that doesn't get played is a game. We're not collectors, people. We're players. Brass can go back there. I consolidated all my villainous in here. Pitch Car, Chinatown, El Dorado. When I look at games when I look at this shelf and I'm like, oh, I want to play something, I always say, oh, I really want to play that. But I think, yeah, I think that one's gone. I don't think I'm going to keep that one. Tang Garden is still good. What's back here, though? Caro, and then the expansions for that. Yeah, we'll get there, too. What do we have down here? Overseers, I think is really good. Homebrewers, I still think is really good. Betrayal is still my one Halloween game, and because of that, I think I'm getting rid of Horrified. Every time I see this on my shelf, I'm just like, I don't want to play that. I mean, it's a great game, but also the fact that I lost my Invisible Man, which is kind of ironic. Meh. Alright, Homebrewer's still good, Chinatown's still good. Zuloretto, motherfucker, I'll play that right now. Alright, let's Scoochie Yawanova. Let's Scoochie to Gucci. Good. Power Grid, I bought this as a joke to do a video for. This is not going to be in my collection, but I'm going to tear that game apart one day, so we're going to put that right there to get torn apart. Let's Escape from the Dark Castle, that's mine. Jamaica, I love it. Takanoko, I love it. Shadows of Kyoto. Ken Shadows of Kyoto. Go. Lost and Riley, I still really like. We'll put that over here to be safe. 5 Minute Marvel. We're going to talk about this in a second. There's some games we got to talk about, but it's going away. Cartographer's Password, Gentess, Last Will, Classified Moby Dick, Visitor. I really want to play that Visitor with the family, but you know how it do. Grizzled, Still Perfect, Welcome to. Micro City can go. I've no desire to play that again. Archaeology is still really good. Noir Automata can go for reasons that we'll talk about whenever we get to the summit. Spyfall can go. I had qualms about keeping that anyway, mainly because I just feel like it's run its course. Starship Catan I'll keep. Lord of the Rings, Lost Cities is great. I still feel like Dark Dealings is really good. Coraline. I have heard not a peep out of these people. And as much as I love the game, I just don't feel like there's enough here for me to... I was going to keep it to play it with my daughter, but even then, I don't think there's enough in there to keep it. Acquire, City Hall, Firefly, and the Summit. Let's get those out real quick. Now, the Summit, half of this game is really good, and the other half is fine. I am going to start looking at games in a way that, let's say they have multiple play modes. I would rather you do one play mode really, really well than a bunch of play modes kind of okay. So this one has a co-op and a competitive. And you're thinking, hey, it's the same components, whatever, but I mean, come on, you got two sides of the board. If you're going to advertise to me that half of your game can be played this way and half of your game can be played this way, I want to be able to equally want to play both sides. But no, the competitive version of this is great. The cooperative is meh. And I think that the production and the art and everything, I feel like it's missing something, and I don't think the Yeti expansion is what it was missing. I think the tile variety is kind of bland. There's only 3 types of tiles with no like one-shot super tiles, and I think that would have been super cool. And with that being said, this game was really fun to play once. Its art style is up my alley. But like that, Noir Automata is a game of like 5 games in one. I love Penny Arcade. I bought it, I supported them. And the one game where you're moving the people around the grid is great. But there's also 4 other games in here that I don't want to play. And there are all these other games to play in here. And without those, I just feel like the box is kind of a waste. So yeah, that one's getting gone too. That's the Summit. Now this is a game that I bought on sale, and I tried learning how to play this like 3 or 4 times. It's basically Final Fantasy X, and it's got some really cool systems, but it's also a campaign game. All these minis and cards and stuff you can do, and rolling dice to hit things, and line of sight, and all the boxes in here are terrain. Very, very cool. Very, very cool for someone who's not me to get the most out of. I aim to misbehave, but I also aim to get rid of the Firefly game. It's probably, I don't even know if it's the best Firefly game, but it's pretty fun, and I enjoyed my time with it. I played it primarily solo, and it's a lot to keep up with solo, so maybe that's the problem. Just like trying to get a box on the lid. And, all right, there we go. Micro City, I have no interest in really getting back into. I already talked about that. Shadows of Kyoto is pretty good. I played it again recently. I'd say recently, like in the past year and a half. And it's fine. It's just kind of a bluffy thingy. I still think it's a good game, but I'd rather play Hanukkah Emoji. 5 Minute Marvel. This game we'll talk about in a second. I already talked about El Dorado. So, Watergate and High Treason. Round 1, theme. This is Canadian, this is American. I'm American, this one resonates to me. 2 components that are both equally good. Coolest game mechanic. I like drawing shit from the bag of the tug of war. This one also has really good cards. Competition, it's you versus one person directly. This is also you versus one person directly, and it's infinitely less tense than this. This is, I feel like you could lose at any time if you're not paying attention. That's really, really fun. And then fun factor, this one's a lot more fun than this one because this one is a game where you're having to deal with Catholics and Protestants and all these people and trying to... This little token thing on the side is, I don't know, it's just not very good. Like, it's kind of all over the place, and this one takes multiple plays for you to understand really what's going on, but by then it's kind of outworn its welcome. These cards are really, really good, though. They tell you basically how to play. It's very, very good. And this one over here is just, I don't know, I think it's better. I think it's a better game. I think it's a better put-together game. 12 and up, 30 to 60 minutes, 2 players. This one is also 2 players. I guess they shot the same box house. This one is, where'd it go? There it goes, 2 players, 14 and up, 45 minutes. This game can end in like 15 minutes if you're not paying attention. So Watergate's going back on the shelf. But High Treason is getting high the fuck out of there. This just in, I just opened this and it's not open, so I'm actually going to play this first and then we'll talk about it. But we can talk about Proving Grounds. Proving Grounds is a game that I bought because, where's his name? Chuck, what's his fuck? No, Kane Klinko, who does a lot of the games for pandemic stuff. And you got this little thing where you're like moving around to attack stuff, and you got a storybook that is not great. And then you have a bunch of dice that are fun to roll, but it has like 5 modules that are optional, and they're not optional. They're 100% necessary to enjoy this game, and I feel that you're going to give me modules so I can like tailor the game to my experience, but none of those experiences are like the best. Like the best experience is with all of them. Why would you rob me for that? Because you're like, oh, I don't want you to have to whatever. Stacking dice and you fight the people. It's actually really, really, really hard because when you roll, your brain freezes. I was going to do a thing for this and Deep Space D6, but that's gone and this is gone too. There's no rules, no mercy. It's a fine game. They're coming out with, in the solo series, some sci-fi version, which I might be into. It's fine. It's fine. I played it like 7 times, so it's fine times 7. Marvel. Over there in that box are a bunch of games too, and we'll talk about the RPGs that I got rid of in a second. But this 5-minute Marvel here was here because the Marvel Champions got, and this is fun. And when I played this, I was like, oh, I want more! And they haven't given me more. They've just given me this, and there's no more. Like, I don't understand. Why would you not give me more of this? It's got Squirrel Girl, it's got, it's a lot of cards to play. Like, it's fun. It's a fun game. But my family isn't like a Marvel family to sit down and let's play some Marvel. I know Olive really likes Spider-Gwen a lot. And she saw her and was like, keep it. But this is more of a game. It can be played. This is most fun at like max players. And this I've discovered is fun at least 1 player and multiple. So I can play this alone with Olive and she can be Spider-Gwen and I can be Spider-Man eventually. And this one I can play with her, but it's the art here is wonderful. But this also has that fun little chibi art that I like. So we can compare Captain America and Captain America. We can compare and then her. So it's kind of neat. Any other crossover? Not really. So basically, Marvel United is replacing a 5-minute Marvel, and I'm going to be getting a ton of more stuff, and they're putting fucking X-Men in this, so a good while lasted 5-minute Marvel. Should have been more than a 5-minute, man. I'm tired. Now, in here is a bunch of games that I've already gotten rid of, that I've already done videos for, but we're going to do some RPG stuff, because I don't think I've played an RPG in 10 years, but I keep buying the books for them. Starter set, gone. Baker Street, these aren't Hard 100 things, these are just gaming related things I'm getting rid of. All the Baker Street stuff that I got, gone. Breakfast Cult, gone. Starfinders Beginner's Box, can't do it. Doctor Who, gone. We had Fate Accelerated, gone. Outbreak Undead, gone. Kobolds ate my baby, gone. My copy of Fiasco, gone. Colonial Gothic, gone. Monsters, gone. Savage Worlds, gone. And I think that's everything. What did I keep? A couple of wrestling ones in Baron Munchausen and a Las Vegas. But those are the ones that I'm getting rid of because I've never played them. I never have played them. Here's a box of tissues for me to cry because I'm getting rid of all of this stuff. Coming to the closet. Star Wars Trivia is going to go because you ever have a game that you don't play anymore because you know you're going to win? Yeah, that's me. Also, X-Wing Miniatures is going to go. But in that is not actually Carcassonne. It's my Slave 1 from the X-Wing Miniatures. I just want to keep it because I think it's a cool model. I'll just put it out. And this is Phil's Christmas present. Yeah. And Darkest Night can go back up here because I'm going to play that again because that was fun. I don't remember where this went, but... Oh my god, we're not even done with the shelf. I prematurely evacuated Let's see. Sheriff of Nottingham can go. It's okay. What else is back here? Dice Town. Keep. Modern Art can go. I barely kept on that. I barely kept that. It's just, it's not fun. Fleet the Dice Game. Chaos. I do like that. I do think this game is still really good. I don't care what anyone says. Keep it. Still fun. Battle Ball. I was gonna gut this and put it into Blitz Ball, but upon further reflection, I don't even need that. It's fine. We're also doing Don't Get Got, mainly because we played it once and it kind of overstayed its welcome. It's really, you need a lot of people, and we don't really have a lot of people to focus on it. So here's me fixing the wall after the Purge. I'm gonna go through this again and see if there's anything I might have missed, because it's a lot of shit. And here is, let's put that right there. One last look over of everything of the destruction before I clean this up. So what do you think I should have kept? What do you think I should have gotten rid of? And look at the destruction. Keeping that one. So here's my destruction. All of this. Let's do one of those fancy flyover shots. So this is everything that I'm getting rid of. Everything that we've gone through. Some of these games have been good to me throughout the years. Some of them have not. What are you the saddest to see go? I'm saddest for Lord of the Rings. I'm sad for maybe the Legendary game. And maybe the 5-minute Marvel. Alright, so I don't know how many that is. Let's do grand total count. And there's the wall that I gotta fix again. Alright. Editing this video has me feeling kind of nostalgic, so let's have a moment of silence for all the games that we lost this year. In the arms of the angel. So I just did about 2 years, 2 or 3 years, honestly, at the rate I'm going, years worth of videos right there. So that's all gone. These are the games that are just, either I've kept them in the past and I don't want them anymore, or I've known I was going to get rid of them, or every time I look at them, I just go, I don't want to relearn you, or I don't want to play you. So yeah, that's it. This is the year about being who you are, not about being who you want to be, and I don't want to be the person who hoards games. I want to be the person that plays games. And so far, most of the stuff on my shelf, I want to play. I know you saw me hesitate at Hostage Negotiator. That's because I know the Final Girls game is coming in, and I want to do a comparison with those. That's it. Yeah. I hope you and yours are well. This channel is going to be focused on more than just board games now, so if that's not your bag, I'm sorry. We're going to be doing a lot of video game stuff and arcade stuff. I'm still going to be doing, but it's more about playing. I'm going to be talking about games that I love. I don't want to talk about games that I don't like anymore. I don't want to focus on things that I don't like. I want to focus on the things that I do. So, if Star Wars, shut up. If there's a game down there you thought I should keep, let me know. If there's a game up there you thought I should have gotten rid of, let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you and yours are well. Happy New Year. Also, you still got to wear your goddamn mask and wash your goddamn hands. I hope you and yours are well. Peace out.